Okay, we're over here on the west side of the structure, west side of the home, and what we have here is, see these tunnels like this? That's not termites. That's ants. When it's soft like that, that's ants. And when I disrupted that to show you that, the way these animals are engineered in their DNA, how they've evolved, is when their nest is disturbed, they will go out and create 3 other nests. That's how they propagate. They have been challenged. So when you're mowing the yard, same thing happens. Ants are beneficial. We want ants. But if you have too many ants around your house, they're going to become a nuisance. Probably the best thing to use, and we don't want them entering the structure where that shelter tube was. Probably the best thing you can use for that would be a granular ant bait treatment. It takes about 14 days to kill the queen. If you use a topical treatment, you'll be retreating it every 30 days. A granular ant bait treatment, you'll be treating it about 3 or 4 times a year. So, take your pick. Take your pick. That's not why we're here. That's not why we're here. What we're here is these pipes coming out on the west side of the wall. This is the drain line for your safety pan, for your water heaters. This is the water heater video. It's a drain line for your safety pan, and these are the drain lines for the temperature pressure relief valves. And all 3 of these pipes are supposed to be between 6, no higher than 6, and no closer than 3, between 6 and 3 inches from the ground. And all 3 of these pipes are obviously higher than 6 inches from the ground. I'm going to move around. And since I'm walking and I'm going to just add this to it. I like to yank people around, I guess. I don't know. I don't really, but this is the front exterior bib faucet, and it's missing a vacuum breaker. And yes, you could put a hose up to this and force it. See how fine those threads are? The hoses and any fixture you attach to this is going to have a coarse thread. And they do that so that if you take off the bib faucet, it's going to malfunction. It's not going to work for you like it should. It's just not. And so it's missing. Anyway, I'll probably mention it. I probably already mentioned it in the water meter video. These are the hot water tanks, the water heaters. If it's already hot. It's got a nice little dent in it. Probably isn't going to affect it much. Yay, I got a dent. No, you don't want a dent. It's really a shame that happened. It just is. So what we have here is, because they're elevated, it serves 2 functions. It's supposed to be elevated, and protects it from a car coming in and hitting it. That's generally considered acceptable. Short legs. Short legs. See this nice insulation here? Uh-oh. These are dielectric unions. This is PEX plumbing. PEX plumbing is not supposed to be within 16 inches, of the tank. There should be a connector here. There should be a connector here. And there should be a connector there. You're not supposed to have PEX plumbing that close to your water tanks. You're just not. And it'd be nice if that was red. It could be any color. But usually people use red PEX for hot and blue PEX for cold. That's usually what happens. See the way they're insulated? That's nice. It's nice if they did that. Am I feeling something? Okay. But these temperature pressure relief valves, they also are supposed to be insulated. They're supposed to be insulated. And I also got to say, they're not supposed to be reduced. And when you have PVC plumbing like this, the interior diameter is smaller. It's smaller. You can tell that it's reduced. So, just saying. Then we come along here. This is all bonded, electrically bonded. So because we have the conduit that comes up through, which I'll know better when we open the control panel, the electric service panel over there. We should be seeing a green wire that comes out. Not that big of a deal. It's usually grounded, but that's what you're supposed to do. Now in these pans, these are called safety pans. These are called safety pans. So this is a 50-gallon water heater, two 50-gallon water heaters. So you got 50 gallons of water, you got a safety pan, and the safety pan drain line is clogged. It's right up next to the water heater like that. You think if this thing was leaking, that would not restrict it and maybe overflow into your garage? I do. That's what I think. There's the data plate. We got two of them, of course. Coming on along. See this one? See, that's the way the other one's supposed to look. Here's the other data plate. Okay. That's the way the other one's supposed to look. So what do we have here? Back up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 bins. Not supposed to have more than 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. What? Let me count here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. More than 5 bins. Let me recount this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How am I doing that? One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, they both have 5 bins. Excuse me. I get a little carried away. I do. And over here, it's within sight. So the electric service disconnect. These are electric water heaters. So it's within sight. Water heater, water heater. Number 12 and 13 and 15 and 16. 12 and 14 and 16 and 18. Okay. So you can turn the water heaters off and be within sight and work on them. And they have care and use manuals. I think I said that already. So let's recap. We got a clogged safety pan drain line. We got PEX. It's too close. Temperature pressure relief valves should have been sealed. And the temperature pressure relief valve drain lines discharged too high from the ground.